beloved souls. Yes, this is Gem, and it's a commentary channel. And yes, I am going to partly be using ChatGPT, but before I get on to the topic, I want you to know that yesterday I spent ages on the CIA website and it did my head in. So this is the CIA and its deep, dark projects. So yesterday, as I said, I spent time on the official CIA website trying to dig into their archives and documents, trying to look up conspiracies actually, and I was struck by something. For all the information they share, so much is missing. If you search for certain topics, like I said, especially labelled as conspiracies, you'll often find gaps, redactions, or nothing at all. So I put in there Montauk, I put in there psychics, I put in there Area 51, I put in there, heaps of different things, and I got a mess. So let's have a look at the CIA's job. The CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, was created in 1947 after World War II with a mission to gather intelligence and protect US national security. At least that's the official story. But the CIA's true role often involves covert operations, missions done in secrecy, often outside the law, and sometimes outside the moral boundaries we expect of governments. Their job is not just to gather information, but to shape global events, influencing politics, overthrowing governments, running psychological operations, and more. I even found, and it was so bizarre, that they had done a psychological expose of Donald Trump. And when I went to that so-called document, it was just totally blank. So let's look at dark and hidden projects. When we talk about the CIA's deep dark projects, a few notorious programs come to mind. Like I said, MK Ultra, which was a mind control program using drugs like LSD. They used hypnosis and psychological torture. Operation Mockingbird, which was infiltration of mainstream media to shape public opinion. And I actually found a document about Facebook on there. So these conspiracies, they're there. Another one that's a dark and hidden project is Project Stargate, which were experiments with psychic phenomena, including remote viewing. And then Operation Northwoods, which was planned but not executed, a proposal to stage attacks on Americans to justify war. As I said, these are not conspiracy theories. They are declassified projects proving the CIA has gone far beyond mere intelligence gathering. So why is information missing? So when you go on the CIA website, you'll often find redacted documents, which is black lines covering entire pages. Why? Because information is power. The CIA only reveals what serves their narratives. or what they are legally forced to declassify. Even declassified files are often incomplete, misleading, or scrubbed of the darkest truths. It's like trying to read a book with half of the pages ripped out. So the role of conspiracy theories. The CIA has historically used the label conspiracy theory to discredit people asking real questions. This term was even popularized by the CIA after the JFK assassination to silence critics. So when you search their website and can't find answers, remember, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. So, the CIA's job is secrecy, and secrecy breeds mistrust. The glimpses we have of projects like MK Ultra or Operation Mockingbird are just the tip of the iceberg. I even found, but couldn't locate them, photographs of entrances into the North and South Poles. So as seekers of truth, we have to piece together the puzzle, not just from official sources, but from independent researchers, whistleblowers, and our own critical thinking. The real question is, if this is what they've admitted to, what haven't they told us yet? Please leave a comment below. Have you been to the CIA website, and did it do your head in like it did mine? And just one last thing, I also found something on psychics. When I typed in psychic, one of the results came up with a China newspaper and what they were doing with psychics. I got that document, and when I got that document, it talked about psychic experiments on 25 psychic children. So the CIA has been very interested in a lot of stuff, sometimes weird stuff. So, as I said, have you been to the CIA's website? Please comment below your experience and tell me a search word that you put in and came up weird. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other with love, light, and blessings. Bye.